empath and intuitive card reader, and I'm here today to do the general monthly reading for the sign of Gemini, the twins, for this general reading for February 2017. Let me get my smudge lid here. For those of you new, I put up a smudge of sweetgrass and sage. Sweetgrass grows on my property in the summertime, and this is the last of my stash, my hidden stuff, and it cleans out all the energies and vibrations for me and for you, and it clears out any airborne bacteria in the home up to 95%. So this sets me right, clears me out for a nice, clean, fresh reading for you, Gemini. And this is for you, all of you. There we go. That's beautiful. What a lovely light that was. All right, we're going to get right into the reading. I've already cleansed my cards as well. I've asked for spirit guides, masters of the universe, and master of the natural world order. Bring forth any messages that they may have for Gemini, the twins, for this general monthly reading for February 2017. And some of you that don't know what a general reading really means, it means this may not resonate with you in any way. You may say, none of that meant anything to me, or here and there it meant something to me. Yeah, I recognize that person in this situation. Don't send me messages asking me what's up with that and all this, because if you expect it to receive at 100%, it's not going to happen. For some it does. I do get comments where say it felt like the whole reading was just for me. They related to all of it. I'm really happy when that happens. But for most it doesn't, not at 100%. And if you wanted it to, then you would require a private reading from me. And I do offer the service. The information for that is found down below in the description and more area. Read through that once, please. I ask you to do that. Then you could send me an email, and we'll take it from there and set everything up. You always have your readings usually within a 24-hour period as well. You'll receive it. For those of you new to YouTube and new to the channel, the red subscription button below this window, if you click on it, you'll subscribe to my channel. You'll be notified by email every time Bay of Fundy Fortunes posts anything new, so you don't miss anything. I only post on the average about twice a month, so you're not going to get slammed and overfilled with emails from this channel. I can be found on Twitter, Blogspot, Google, and on Bay of Fundy Fortunes. There is a group there as well, and it's under Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Please feel free to come and join us. I post the readings also go there as well. Sometimes some little extra things here and there. I'm into photography, and where I live, I have a cove and a beach in my backyard. I'm right on the Bay of Fundy. And sometimes I take my walks on my camera, and any pictures I get, anything relating to the Bay of Fundy, I usually post. So you don't get all inundated with posts and notifications either on Facebook. This is for Gemini, the twins. Messages for right there. All right. Last two readings have been excellent, by the way. I hope yours goes the same way. Let's get right into it. Very first card tarot is brought forward for your attention. Gemini, the Page of Pentacles. Overall energy of your reading. It's all about opportunities. That's a nice card to see. So far, so good. Second card tarot has brought forth the Queen of Pentacles, and she's all about kindness. This is your finances and wealth sector. The third card the tarot's brought forth. Wow. It's a Queen of Cups. She's all about sensitivity. And this is all about love. Your home, your hearth, your loves, anybody and anything that is close to your heart. Fourth card is your challenges. Oh, lovely. For February 2017. These are your challenges for the month. The Sun, and it brings forth happiness. Some of you refusing to be happy, yeah, that's not unheard of. Oh, no. Oh, Gemini. Your message from Spirit, it's the vortex, and it's all about a temptation. Temptation never bodes real well. It's not good. Okay, we'll see what Spirit has to say about that when the moment comes, when we get there. At the very end of the reading, I pull one more card from my deck of tarot, as a significator. What doesn't show up here in the 5-card spread will show up there. And sometimes it will reinforce something that's already been stated here. Okay, so when you see pages, pages are all about messages and news being brought to you. You're going to be hearing of something. Because of that, there's going to be a domino effect that's going to ring out through the reading as well in different ways, shapes, and forms. So the meaning, when this card comes through, it's here to tell you there's a page, usually a younger person or somebody that's really, really young at heart. You're going to hear something about work, education, finances maybe, good news, all good news about those things. A wish will be granted as well. And this person is here to tell you something's gone through, something's been completed, something's been approved is what you're going to be hearing. For some of you, there's pending job offers or selling of property, very successful in that area as well. Some of you are going to be moving very, very soon, changing house. And this will happen very, very soon. So play. And also, because of these things, with new job offers, the selling of property, moving to a new location, setting up house someplace else, there's usually contracts, leases, all these kinds of things, paperwork involved to protect you, the buyer or the seller, on both ends. Be very careful. Make sure you're checking your dates, start dates, end dates, anything. Look through the contracts, agreements with a critical eye. Look for things that are wrong. If you're not clearing something and there's a what if in there, you're thinking your brain going, okay, I read that, but what if this? Clarify it with the other party. Make sure you catch these things now. It'll just save you a lot of time, money, heartache, and frustration down the road. The advice of this card is to look for offers and property as well. And for those of you that are anything that's work related, you're looking for work, you're in the middle of your job, there's good changes coming on the horizon for you as well. Again, the card is reinstating and reiterating and enforcing to check all contracts with a sharp eye. These things are coming at you very, very soon. Keywords are money, messages, work, luck, communications, confidence, and optimism. That's not a bad card. It's just kind of like sit up, pay attention to what's going on around you. We got a good storm here going. Did I say that yet? We're in the middle of a nice storm with high winds. Our power's been flickering, so I'm going to get through this before we lose it. The second card in your house of your placement of finances and wealth. Anything that has to do with money and the trickle-down effect over money, the overlapping, the effects of it. It's Queen of Pentacles, and she's all about kindness. She's all about kindness. Keywords for this card are generosity and love. Fertility for some, and I don't mean just pregnancy, but fertility in the way of things flourishing, growing, and blooming metaphorically in your life, things moving forward. Money growing as well. This is a really good card to represent that. It brings forth comfort, nature, children, and animals. Somebody's getting a new pet. Going to be a little dog. I don't know what he is. I think he's a Heinz 57, but he's got that you'd call red-haired, you know, kind of orangey red coat, short little ears. He's a full-figured dog, but he's not real tall. Somebody's getting a new pet because you can afford to. The advice of this card is to be hands-on at this time. Make sure you've got your hands in your own money, directing where you want the flow of it to go. So get involved. The card is saying get involved, get practical. Help others if you can. If you see somebody that's looking a little bit lost at work, it may be a neighbor trying to do some kind of a project in their backyard and they look completely lost, like they don't know what they're doing. And if you do, move in and help them and offer your help and your expertise at this time. When you see a need as well at this time, it doesn't matter what the need is. If you're able to fill that need, be generous of spirit in any way, shape, or form of your own spirit and fill any needs that you see at this time. This card shows up. She represents affection and generosity, and the energy from this is you have help from a spirit guides and help from the universe right now. If she manifests into a real person, she turns out to be the kind of person that we want in our lives every day. She's a wise person, and she's a very strong helper. She's always offering herself. She's very, very giving in that way. She's somebody that's very down to earth as well. This is how you're going to recognize this woman, if she manifests into somebody that's real. Now's the time. She's also here to kind of nudge you and say you need to focus on your key tasks that are in front of you right now. This could be a woman at your work as well who supports you in your goals, your plans, and your dreams within the company, within your place of employment. This could be a family member, one of those wise aunts off to the side somewhere who's going to help you straighten out your financial dealings as well. She's good at that. You're very lucky to have this woman. The third card that I pulled for you is the Queen of Cups. This is your hearth, your home, anything to do with love in your heart. The Queen of Cups, and she's all about sensitivity. The advice of this card is it wants you to tune into your nurturing side. In decision making right now, logic is not going to be called upon, but more of an emotional decisions are going to be coming up, and you need to tune in to your emotional side to make decisions, because these are emotional situations and circumstances. And also use your intelligence, not so much your logic, but your smarts when it comes to people in situations that they get themselves into. Be intelligent about any advice or any help that you're going to give. Let it be your best guide. If you're guiding yourself, look to your intelligent side of your brain and use that. Keywords for this card are love and nurturing, generosity, protection, caring, and emotions. It's a very emotional card within your hearth and your life. Oh, and home. I think that was just a whole whack of ice got blown at my window. That was a big gust of wind. We're going to lose our power here before the day's out. This is going right into tomorrow, too. That was a big gust. I know you guys heard that. And the card is advising you right now as well, as far as your friends go, your network of people in your life. Be openly loving and generous towards them as well right now, especially your family. This card brings forth loyalty and creativity. Projects are going to thrive. Your focus is going to be on your relationships, and for those of you that are surrounded by children or access to children in any way, shape, or form, be it yours or somebody else's, that's highlighted as well. For singles, you are emotionally ready now for new love to come in. You're opening the door and say, here I am. Bring it on. Give her. The fourth card, your challenges for February, Gemini, is the Sun. It's all about happiness. Somebody's pouting. Somebody's licking their wounds. I'm hearing that right off the top, right off. But overall, this is a card of positivity, of joy, and happiness. For a lot of you, it's a sign of an end to pressures and stress. Spending time with your inner child at this time, or even spending time with children. That's the second time children have been highlighted here. Looks like somebody could be expecting. Got some baby cards popping up, more than one. Some of you are focusing on trips right now, taking a long-awaited holiday right now as well, someplace warm and sunny. We're in the dead of winter, so why not, right? There's a lot of you that are waiting. Come February, a lot of people take off. That's sometimes one of the toughest months for us in our our corner of the world here, February can be brutally cold and blizzards and snow and miserable, and your feelings of trapped and housebound and claustrophobia and all that kind of stuff can go on. Some of you are saying, not this year, I'm out of here. Come February, come hell or high water, I don't care if my plane gets stormed in for 3 days, I'm not leaving that airport, because I'm getting on that plane and I'm going. So also right now, yeah, if you take the holidays, you're going to find peace and contentment. Some of you are going to get involved in creative pursuits. You're starting it now. It's going to carry you through the rest of the winter months, keep you occupied, keep you satiated, keep you calm. Yes. Anything you start in that area for projects and hobbies are going to grow. You're going to like what you see flourishing. The advice of the card is to enjoy your success. Enjoy feeling safe. And you need to enjoy the harmony that is around you right now. And some of you, I said, are sulking and licking your wounds over something. All emotionally based and emotionally charged. And some of you are feeling sorry for yourselves. That's okay for a while, but you can't wallow in that, and you can't drown in that. That's not a good place to be at all. And you do need to pack your bags up and get yourself out of here, kind of thing. Go spend some time with yourself and spend some money on yourself. Quality time, quality things. Indulge a little bit. Soothe and put the salve on your emotional pains and distress. And salve it. Do that so that you can break free and come out and step into the world again. Keywords are growth and joy, children, protection, holidays, success, and if you want it, it's there for the taking. Contentment. Fourth card that I pulled for you that I did not like is the Vortex, and it's about temptation. The common meaning of this card is affairs. That's the common meaning, literally off the card. Affairs. Some of you, and this is your message from Spirit, are feeling sucked into the zone, the suck zone, swallowed into a vortex, into a whirlpool. For some of you, this is addictions in every way, shape, and form for whoever this hits home for, whoever this applies to. Trying to break free. Some of you are feeling that things are out of your control, or others are having more control over your life than you do, and it's a terrible feeling. For some of you, you're going to feel an attraction that will do you no good. For some of you, male or female, you're going to have a passing fancy with somebody, but it's going to be very strong and overwhelming. The advice of this card is telling you they are not for you. They are not good for you in any way, shape, or form. You may feel like yourself swooning. You may feel dizzy with desire. You may have the strong butterflies. You may be weak in the knees. This person has the effect just glancing at them, but they're not for you. These feelings will pass once you get to learn a bit more about this person, other than what's on the surface. It'll take the edge off. But bide your time and don't make any moves, because they're not for you. They're not good for you. Nothing good will come of it. Card is telling you that right in your face. Another meaning of the card, like I said, is addiction to substances, and for some, to love itself. Some people are in love with falling in love. Some people don't hold long relationships because, as we know, we fall in love and all the chemical reactions that we feel from that and the effect it has on our bodies, but it doesn't last forever. With a real relationship and real love, that's the intro, and then things take a deeper slide, and we plateau off because now we're growing together. The love is growing, the relationship is growing, and it finds its own place in your life, and that's what stands the test of time. That once the initial impact wears off, some of you aren't happy with that. You're going, well, you know what? My hair had never been better when I first met them. I was glowing, and now that's worn off, and I'm bored. Take it away. I want something new. Some of you are like that. You're addicted. You need to have that endorphin rush that's coming at you. Some of you are feeling trapped. Bondage is the word that comes up off the card, and it's here to tell you that you can break free at any time, and that it's time for some of you to take back your power. This person that's making you feel like you're tied in and you have no say over anything, and they've got you convinced that you can't live without them, that you can't go through one day without them. It's all an illusion, my dear. You got through the first part of your life up to this point without them. What makes you think you can't get through the rest? This person wasn't brought onto the planet to just come into your life and that's their only purpose. Not at all. You know what? They'll replace you like that, because there's another sucker born every minute, and you'll see what's really going on and what it's all about. For those of you, I'm hearing right off, if you're having an affair, you better end it, and end it real quick. Cut and dry. There's nothing else to add to that. So, what goes around comes around, and you don't want to be in the path of karma when she swings back around again. Almost like Mercury going retrograde. You don't want to be in the path of that. You really, really don't. You can take your power back, and it's going to be a lot easier than you think it is, and find yourself again, and not be under that hypnotic spell of somebody else. They're just a person too. They're just humans. They don't have anything special, but they got you convinced that they do. So keep an eye on contracts, self-control, affairs, restrictions, and addictions. And that is your message from Spirit. Spirit's always looking out for your better interests. Let's see what our significator is going to be, Gemini. Why is it getting dark here now? Wowzers. Very dark, stormy night. The wind is howling. I hope we don't lose too many branches off our trees, because when they get ice-laden like that, if the structure of a branch is weakened in any way, if they're older branches, they get thick and brittle, we could lose them. I don't want to see that. I love my trees. Bring forth message. Significator for this overall 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread that was just done for Gemini the Twins for the general reading for February, 2017. Come on. All right, right there. All right. Guide my hand. 7 of Cups. This is your significator. And let me get my little book. Where's my book? There it is. Boy, does this ever fit. It matches right up. It's re-emphasizing the last card. It's bringing it to your attention. It's very important. There's a heat coming off the cards here. Excuse me. This is a card of illusions and deceptions. Making a hasty decision, therefore, could be as bad as being unable to make any decision at all. So when this card appears, it's telling you, think very carefully about all your options before you make any decisions at this point. For those of you trapped in a bad situation with somebody with that bondage coming into play and you want out, for some of you literally feel you have nowhere to go. If you leave, where do I go? What do I do? Make sure you plan everything out and you've got a safety net. You scrape the bottom of the barrel if you have to get yourself out. There's usually places to go and people to help you pick up the pieces and move on, professional people. You could try something like that. Anyway, Gemini, this was your reading for February 2017. Tune back in 2 weeks' time. Watch your emails for your notifications. And we'll be doing mid-months around the 15th or so of February. I'd like to thank you all for being here with me today. This stormy old day. We got through it with the power going out. How wonderful. I'd like to thank all my current subscribers. Any new subscribers, welcome. Also, thank you for all your thumbs up, your thumbs down as well. Don't care about that. You have a right to do that. And also for sharing. I know some of you share as well on Google Plus the readings as well. So I'm very, very grateful for the time that you take. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated with a lot of you in the bigger picture. I hope it helped you in some way. I really do. There's always hope. Never lose hope. Never, ever lose hope. Anticipation is the word of the week, and it applies to you as well. You can anticipate a lot of things coming your way right now. Decisions that have to be made as well. Well, anyways, Gemini, it was a pleasure. I enjoyed doing the reading very, very much. It was pretty hot. I feel the vibes and energies coming off. They were alive and kicking. So, until next time, from my heart to yours, I hope to see you back here in a couple weeks' time. Good luck and enjoy the rest of February. Bye-bye.